Right, Liverpool fans, let's have this conversation, shall we? Manchester United have just sacked Ruben Amorim. 2 defeats in the last 14 games. Arne Slot, Liverpool, 5 defeats in the last 14 games. Yes, Liverpool are on a decent run on paper with a few wins. I think it's 4 wins and a draw in the last 5, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but looking at them games, I'm going through them now. Obviously, there's nothing really convincing about these wins. And I'm watching Liverpool and I'm thinking, you're not going to beat Arsenal this week. You're just not. And look, you can go on at me all you want and say, United fan, what do you know? And everything like that. But come on, let's be serious now. If Man United are going to sack Ruben Amorim, then Liverpool, who are, by the way, I think some of you might have forgotten this, champions of the Premier League, where are your standards? That's the question. That's the realistic sort of look on things right now, I feel. There are managers, obviously, that are going to be taken. Can Liverpool qualify for the Champions League with Arne Slot? Form-wise, you could say that. But now, Isak's missing, Ekitike. I don't know what his cryptic messages are on social media. It just doesn't seem right. And this is me just looking in from the outside. So I'm guessing that Liverpool fans are looking into this a little bit more. So please do get into the comments. Tell me I'm wrong in saying this, but just looking through these stats, looking at the form of players and the way that these players have performed under Arne Slot so far, it doesn't look like there is much conviction in Liverpool's play. The games that we talked about there, Leeds, 0-0. Really? That one there, that doesn't really shout out great performance at all. And you're looking at, Leeds again, 3-3, that's in there. You're also looking at Sunderland, that's a 1-1 draw in there as well. Inter Milan's a good result, albeit through a penalty that wasn't a penalty, so you shouldn't have won that game either. Really, should we be judging Liverpool on how many games they've won, rather than the unbeaten record? I think last time I checked, wins actually got you more points and won you league titles. So why all of a sudden have Manchester United standards gone up and Liverpool standards gone down when you're the champions? Serious question on this, because I'm looking at several players around that team and I'm going, they're not playing for Slot. I've said this so many times, I've done loads of different match reactions to Liverpool, but this game against Arsenal on Thursday, am I far away from saying that this could be the one that really decides Arne Slot's fate? Yeah, I get it, you're still in the Champions League. You're still in there, automatic promotion. It's literally in your hands and it looks comfortable. But let's be realistic. Are Liverpool going to get that Champions League trophy? Are they going to be able to claim that prize again? I don't think so. I'm really looking at that team. It hasn't got that X factor about it right now. And I don't know how you managed to lose that in one summer, but clearly, the transfers have really hampered. And Florian Wirtz is scoring goals. I get all of that as well. But I'm not seeing anything in this Liverpool side that shouts out there is a charge coming or there is a momentum-boosting performance around the corner. I'm listening to Craig, my man, on Anfield Agenda last night, and he's saying exactly the same things. Even the game against Brighton, which you Liverpool fans were saying that you were lucky in, you got the win on it, yes, but was that really convincing enough? I don't think it was. Arne Slot's next. He has to be next. He has to be the next manager out of the door. I'm looking around to all the other managers in the league, and this is where I look at Arne Slot and I'm going, okay, for the standards of each club, where each club is at, and how each club is performing, who actually stands out as a real underperformer right now? I mean, seriously, you can go down to Wolves and say, look, they're doomed already. But, I mean, Rob Edwards in there right now, he got his first draw, first point, and then he got his first win, comfortable win against West Ham. You could probably put in West Ham's Nuno as the only other manager right now in the Premier League that's on the brink. I'm going through everyone else. Daniel Farke, Sean Dyche has got time, yeah, I think as well. I'm looking at, obviously, Keith Andrews at Brentford. He's now outperforming what his qualifications are, I feel, anyway. Thomas Frank, you could argue, maybe. I mean, you only just beat that Thomas Frank side with 9 bleeding men, Liverpool. Does that not shout out already that you are nowhere near it this season, that you really need to make a call right now to galvanise what's in that team? I just don't see how he turns this around. You're halfway through the season, gone halfway through the season, and you're going to lose to Arsenal. I don't see how Liverpool beat Arsenal. They have the bit between the teeth. And look, I will gladly come on here and say I was wrong if that result goes the other way. And you know what? Sometimes in the Premier League, you get a shock, don't you? You get a surprise, like Liverpool pull off a shock victory, like the champions stamp their authority, or they hit back. Headlines like that coming out, but I just don't see Liverpool actually managing this. I don't think the players have got it in them. I don't want to go into the signings again. It's boring. We've talked about it enough. So I'm looking at where we are now, and I'm comparing Arne Slot to everyone else in the league. And he is the next to go. That's the whole point of this video, I feel. I think Manchester United doing what they've done. I'm bleeding now, leaving Celtic. Got rid of their manager the other day as well. And I'm looking at this and I'm going, you've got to make the call. And I feel, I mean, are you scared that there's no one else out there right now? Is there an interim? I mean, I'm looking at it from a Man United side of things. I actually look at what we're doing right now and deciding on an interim manager. We're in a different situation, obviously, because we're not challenging for anything. And I don't expect Manchester United to be picking up any trophies. You could maybe argue the FA Cup. But honestly, Liverpool and where they're at, I'm thinking that you and that squad and how much has been spent, it's a bit of an embarrassment that you're actually still clinging on to Arne Slot. And yeah, he won the title. That doesn't give him the room that he's been given to completely stink the place out week in, week out. With that squad, I'm telling you right now, Ruben Amorim has lost 8 of his first team starting lineup and has been sacked. No excuse, yet you can call out the fact that he's called out the board and he's not happy about certain things, and that's probably prompted it. And that's always going to be there. But Manchester United in the past have never ever done anything like this. This would always be sort of dealt with, and in-house conversations and meetings would take place, and it would get brushed under the carpet and would move on. But Man United have changed now. And you can laugh at us all you want on where we are, but we've actually acted. We've actually acted on what was necessary. And now we're looking forward. We're looking with a new man, with new hope and a different look on things. Liverpool, I just feel, and I'm looking and listening to Liverpool fans all of the time, and they're all saying exactly the same thing. You just don't see it turning around with this manager. You don't have any hope, and you can cling on to the fact that he's a manager that's won you the Premier League and all of that, but really, hand on heart, are you convinced that this guy is going to get you back up there again? Because even finishing the Champions League is a failure. You can't win the league now. So you might as well just punish the guy for having the worst title defence ever. I mean, can't really say that because United have done poor before as well with David Moyes, and obviously you have the Leicester affair. But Liverpool having spent nearly £500 million in the summer after winning the league, that's a different ball game. And I think Arne Slot should be gone. I really do. I don't think he should be given the time. And I think the inevitable is there. I mean, going into the summer, would you sack him anyway if he didn't win the league? I think Liverpool, like I said, with that money spent, should do. And I think that's the thinking. So why are you prolonging it? Why don't you get to these Liverpool players playing again in a more suitable way, where you've got a manager in there or a coach in there, head coach, whoever, that actually knows the best places and positions to play this team that you've got, because it just looks all over the place. And I don't care how much possession you can keep, you're easy to play against Liverpool, and the writing's on the wall. I've seen it, and I'm only talking like this because I've seen exactly the same thing with United, and Liverpool are in trouble with Arne Slot. Accept the inevitable, get rid of him. He's the next man, surely. Completely disagree with me if you want, but that's where I'm going with it anyway. Sack Arne Slot now, before it's too late, Liverpool. And that's coming from a United fan. Yeah, anyway, give me your comments, let me know what you think, and obviously make sure you hit that subscribe button and like the video, everybody.